What's up, everyone? We are back for Pandora's box. I almost said the witching hour. All these shows. But anyway, we are ready to do our show tonight. So let me bring on Mr. Mikey Sutton. Mikey, what's going on?
Spoiler alert:
Uh-oh.
Necron and I will not be wearing bras on tonight's show.
Sorry about
Welcome,
that if you were expecting to see that.
welcome to Pandora's box.
Yes, we'll be showing you our ample bosoms, right? Oh. Not mine, damn it. All right.
Oh
And
boy!
Mikey, since everybody's expecting, hot chicks,
Yeah.
left and right. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot chicks left and right. Well, there is gonna be an actual live one, but she's gonna
All
throw some
right.
curveballs at us, and
I
she's
bet she
she got
is.
her hot babes who are dudes on her list. Let's bring on Retro Nerd
That is
Girl.
so sweet.
Uh,
Thank you for that
and
incredible compliment. Thank you so much.
call her Janet if you're nasty.
Oh boy.
So how you doing, Retro? How's the day going?
Really good, really good. How are you guys doing?
I see that
Yeah,
you're in your
yeah.
pink spacesuit.
Yes, Pink. I just did a deep dive on Barbie. That's on my channel, guys. It's 4 hours long, but it's really juicy. I have a very interesting theory on Barbie that's like
Nice.
yeah.
I should have got my pink silk shirt like 2 years ago, but if I wear it now, it's gonna look trendy. You know what I mean?
I don't have pink in my wardrobe, guys. Shockingly,
This
I
would have
got the
been my
school
first.
Venom shirts. Yeah. Who we got here? We got Wade. We got
Wade.
Socks.
Hey,
Wade
Socks.
again. We got Human Brisket already throwing out names. Yes, I know
Hey.
everybody's gonna be throwing out the names. Jamie Lee Curtis, Bo
Mhm.
Derek. Oh yes. Who else?
Oh yeah, Bo.
The ones off the Friday 13. Just name them all, right? Is this happening or what? I was like almost ready. We are getting a major show up. Oh, look who's fucking here, man. Fucking Maximus
Maximus.
and Super Bro.
Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Super Bro.
We got Jesus drink jet fuel, got the regular metalhead showing up. I
Cool,
love that.
cool.
Not a hot chick by any means, but rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor. I can go along with that.
Man,
Oh,
that's
Actually,
man.
she had a pretty face though. You gotta give her
She
that.
did, and
Yeah. Now
mhm.
I don't know what
that's the
happened
news.
there, but that was sad.
That's the news I woke up to this morning. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh
Mhm.
man.
that was kind of like, oh, that's
Did they
shocking.
say how she
No,
died?
not yet.
That is
No.
so sad.
I know that my wife was telling me that her son committed suicide last
Yeah.
year. So that's
Oh gosh, no.
yes, that's a horrible thing for a parent to go in,
Mm.
especially with her, already.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah.
carry on.
All
Rest in
right.
peace, Sinead. What's up, Kingdom of Nerds,
Hi,
Brucifer?
Kingdom.
He's a cool guy.
Oh,
So
I can't wait to see who's on your list.
I'm gonna go.
Mm,
we're just gonna jump into this so we can get started here, guys. Let me.
Mhm. Mhm.
I had to delete so many pictures.
Oh
Or
no.
this was just a tough one, and you can't cover everything, but you
Well,
want
in
to,
this,
right?
I'm glad you mentioned this next round because I had a very difficult time um finding sexy photos. Like, first of all, this is pre-internet, so
Uh
most
huh.
of the stuff was
Mm.
in magazines. It was never
Oh yeah.
on the internet. And then, secondly, um, if you're gonna look up sexy pictures of these actresses, they're mostly naked. So
Oh
Yeah, well, we can't put
because
that on
it's
here.
yes.
Yeah.
it's the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So
A lot of them posed for Playboy.
that
Oh yeah,
too,
yeah.
Mhm.
Their
It
money.
was
clearly,
very common for
so
a famous actress to
yeah,
pose for Playboy.
yeah.
Retro age. So
I
sweet.
try to keep up with the comments, but we got a lot to get through
Yeah,
here.
we gotta
So
do a two-parter because there's just too many, dude. I mean,
yeah.
Mm.
it's just
So
like
let's
I
go. For me,
yeah.
I'm gonna go way back,
Okay.
to the '60s,
Okay.
and
Wow, why are you going way back?
yes, because
Raquel
I used to
Welch?
watch Speak of
Yes.
devil,
First
speak of
thought
the
that entered my
devil.
mind, dude,
Awesome.
had to
That
have
was
been
not planned, everyone. Mikey
had no
read
clue,
my
no
mind.
clue.
1
There's a
million
first.
years BC. You got it.
Oh my god! First thought
Oh,
entered my mind. You say 60s Raquel Welch.
oh
Yes,
man,
sir.
yeah. That's a nice pick. Nice pick.
That is a great
Yeah,
pick. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
kind of, captures
My
everything you
god.
need to say.
Wow. Just yeah. What a
Yeah,
woman. I mean,
and she was a Hammer star.
Oh
Hammer
yes,
movies.
Hammer
that's
films.
right. That's
Yes.
Yep,
right.
this was a
Love
Hammer production.
them.
So
Mm-hmm.
yes, good old Raquel Welch. Rest in peace, super hot
Yeah.
babe of the '60s. All right,
I
Mikey.
still can't believe she's gone.
Oh, I know. I can't believe a lot of these.
Yeah.
That's really sad. So what I'm gonna
Mhm.
do, Nick runs. I'm gonna show you the picture first, and then I'll discuss who she is. Um,
Mhm.
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the underrated ones first, the ones
Okay.
that I know there's gonna be overlapping between our choices here.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sure.
but I wanted to find some girls that are just not talked about, and because people who watch our show they look for deep cuts, right?
Yes.
Deep cuts.
Mhm.
I think
So
I found a couple too,
and,
man.
and here's one. Again, Necron, I had a hard time finding pictures that you can post on here. Because the ones I really wanted to show, I can't show. But guys, look her up. Trust me, look her up. Um, and here she is. See if you recognize who this is. And that's the cleanest photo I can find. All right, I sent you on Facebook.
Okay, give me a second.
All right, it's
Give me a
clean.
second.
Trust me, I couldn't send the other ones. If YouTube doesn't get you, Facebook would.
All right, give me a second because I think I am. Goodbye, Raquel, because I think I'm gonna have to delete in order to show.
Oh,
There she.
okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. So goodbye, Raquel,
Oh, bye, Raquel.
and let me add Mikey's pick. Give me a second, guys. Oh, come on. It's telling me. All right, hold on. Sorry, this sucks. Let me delete this one. Remember Valley Girl? I was going to show the Valley Girl girls.
Oh my god.
You remember
Hold on, you're taking me back.
Oh my god.
that? Let me see if it'll take it now. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. Here's Mikey's pig.
Can you guess who this is?
Oh, I don't remember this.
I don't know, Mikey. I recognize the face. You might have got me.
I only saw one movie that she was in.
Uh huh.
I'm sure. You know what? She's got no Wikipedia entry. Oh, what the hell? Um, so, she was in one film I saw. We've actually discussed this film before. Necron. It's called Mausoleum.
Oh,
Yeah, this
yes.
is Bobby Brzee. And she looks like a cross between Sybil Danding and Morgan Fairchild.
Yes, she does.
Mhm.
He mashed those two together. You get Bobby Brzee. Um, go see Mausoleum, guys, so you can see why I'm putting her on the list.
Mikey doesn't recommend it unless it's awesome. So
Yeah, and I haven't seen that film in 40 years. Holy shit, 40 years the last time. 83, I saw it in VHS.
it was one of
Um,
those VHS like rentals, like you would rent because this was covered.
yeah,
The art was so cool for the movie.
it was.
Yeah, it had
And
really great art.
and DOA, I discovered that when I was doing research for this,
Uh
Mausoleum was funded by the mafia.
Oh.
Oh, you got out the 80s, man.
Oh man, that is too funny because I'm actually doing a Sopranos marathon right now, so
That's
just
awesome.
makes sense, man.
So, one of the most, like I said, long lost, underrated babes of the 80s. There are so many. That's why I said we got to do two parts here. There's so many.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just like preparing for the show, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is like more than I can imagine. All
So
right.
retro, you're next.
I'll randomly pick one retro,
Okay.
and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
This is Retro's pick.
Whoa.
Yes, when he was super, super young. He still looks like this pretty much.
He still looks
Um,
good for his age.
yeah,
You know?
he hardly aged at all.
Yeah.
But he's kind of have like a Lost Boys look there.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
some Signal's fire, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Like
got those earrings.
Yeah, those earrings were the thing in the 80s, right? Yeah.
The dango ones.
I can already picture him like grabbing the saxophone.
Oh man.
All
Yeah.
right. Let me find one. This is funner, like trying to guess who it is.
It is fun.
All right. Let me put this one up and see if you guys can figure
Oh
out.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Caroline.
Carolyn
Yeah.
Monroe, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Carolyn Monroe.
She was a
She is
Bond
great.
girl too. She was a Bond
Yeah,
girl.
she was a Bond girl, a
She was,
Hammer girl,
She was
and
Stella Star in
Stellar Star.
yeah.
Kind of like the spiritual successor to Barbarella, right, or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Star Crash, right? Oh my
Yeah, Star
god.
Crash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. It's so
I saw it in the theater.
Did you, man?
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. And you know when because in most of the films she was scantily clad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end, they dressed her up, and then the crowd started booing. Boo! I'll never forget
Boo,
that.
don't want to see
Yeah.
this
She's
crap.
just smoking. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and she was in this was a Sinbad movie right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
And one of my
Mhm.
I love Sinbad movies, so I was so happy to see her and Jane Seymour in those.
Those Sinbad movies are actually a good subject we should do one day.
Oh yeah.
Ray Harryhausen movies. You know,
Yeah, man,
Mhm.
so
awesome.
many great ones.
All right, let me.
Love Caroline.
Mhm.
Yeah, classic. And those are natural, guys. Natural.
Mhm.
Nothing fake here.
All real. And After Earth's Core is a killer movie too, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun movie, especially when the monster has a guy in his mouth and it's just so terrible looking.
Oh man.
God, that's like even for then, that was like, guys, really? That's pretty bad. All right, let me see what Mikey has here for us. Who is Mikey's next choice?
Can you guess who this is? Boys, a little stumper.
Mike, you're gonna stump me. I'm gonna be like, what?
This is gonna be like, who? What the? Who is this?
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
She got killed in Friday 13th. I'll just random here, man.
She's super cute, but again, if I wanted to find a sexy photo of her, the Facebook police would have gotten to me. If it got past that, this channel would get yanked from YouTube. Yeah, she's done full frontal. Okay. Anybody in the chat can recognize who this is? I bet you can. It's really obscure.
Seen her, but can't come up with the name.
Yeah. Her name is Lisa Langlois. You're like, who?
Langlois. Interesting.
Lisa Langlois. She was in a film called Deadly Eyes.
Wait a minute. Is that the one with the floating eyes?
No, this is the one with the rats.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different horror movie.
Yeah. It was the adaptation of Frank. I can't remember that guy, the author's name. He wrote a book called The Rats, and so the Deadly Eyes was the adaptation of it. Lisa Langlois was in there. She was super, super hot. And then she was in The Man Who Wasn't There with Chevy Chase, I believe it was. Like they was like an invisible man.
I vaguely remember that one. Yeah, wow.
I'm taking
Yeah, I do
these
remember a
guys.
Chevy Chase Invisible Man movie.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a
that was
one.
so. This is why I keep telling you guys. I think I've seen every movie from the 80s,
Mm.
and I remember them, no matter how obscure they are.
I know
Like,
this knowledge
okay,
is awesome.
here's how my memory works, Necron. I saw Deadly Eyes on a cable channel that no longer exists.
Uh-huh.
I believe it was called Spotlight. Do you guys remember Spotlight? Yeah,
Mm-mm.
1983. Um, Spotlight was a competitor to Showtime and HBO. Not sure if all markets carried it. We were in Arizona and we couldn't get Showtime, but we had the Spotlight was available, and that's where I saw Deadly Eyes in the middle of the night. Yeah, she's cute. Um, and I believe she was also on the Lawnmower Man.
Oh,
Like 10 years later, I think that was in the 90s, right?
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's old, guys. We're
Okay,
going
next time I
way.
see that movie, I'm gonna have to check to see for her.
But I was like, looking up sexy photos of her. No, she's naked. Oh, no, 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 no.
Can't show
Like
this, can't
you
show
fall in that rabbit hole. Like, oh, what's this?
that.
Oh man.
All right,
All
let's get
right.
on to another pick from retro. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Powers of Matthew Star.
Yeah.
Now, how many times do you think on any other YouTube channel that would even mentioned once, but let alone twice?
I know, right? The
This is the what's the actor's name, by the way?
Peter Barton.
Peter Barton. Okay.
Hmm.
Then what
Yeah.
happened to him? He just vanished.
Well, I think he still does like signings and stuff like that and like small things.
Oh,
He's still
okay.
doing the convention rounds and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He's still out there.
Yeah, you can
Wow.
make a good
Mhm.
living doing that stuff. Jeez,
Yeah.
that
But
show
yeah.
is cold.
I just remember like seeing him and like, oh my God, he is so crucially gorgeous. We used to
That hair,
always use the
man.
word
Boom.
we always use the word crucial for everything. It's crucial, man.
Yeah, it's crucial. It's crucial you see this. This is funny. Kingdom of Nerds. Haha, my dad named my brother Matthew because of this show.
Oh, really? Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Wow. Deep
Wow.
cut. Holy
Damn,
crap.
Bruce
My
from
Yeah.
God.
Damn.
That's wild. I'm just blown away by that.
That's crazy. In a
Fucking
good way, in
wow.
a good way. And
Yeah.
I have well, I was like, we got Matthew Star, and then we had Stella Star, so we got like the
Oh
whole
yeah.
Perfect.
family.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there you go.
The
That's
stars
funny.
are all here today.
That's right.
All
So
right. Let
cool.
me find one.
You
Here
know
we
what? I have
go.
another connection to make here.
Okay, go ahead.
Wasn't the actress in Powers of Matthew Star, wasn't it Amy Steele, who was in the Friday the 13th movie? I don't know how I remember this.
Mm,
Am I correct in that? 'Cause I just got a feeling I am.
Maybe chat, do
yeah.
you know? Do you know chat?
Let me look it up really quick.
Amy Still, you said? Because now I'm gonna do a transition. That's a big clue because this is my next pick from the 60s though. Anybody know who that is?
Oh no, never seen this lady. Oh, is this by? This is not Vampira, is it?
You're close.
Okay, I'm
You're
close.
you're close. She's a horror actress, Italian.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Mikey? Is Mikey
What
there?
is her name? I know who that. I can't remember her name though. But I know who I've
I
seen.
bet if I picked the more iconic picture, y'all would have got it. It's Barbara Still. She was in Black
Oh,
Sunday and
That's
Italian horror
right.
movies like
That's right.
that.
And
oh.
I have issues of Famous Monsters with her in it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
because
That,
Uncle Ford was a big fan of hers. So
yep, that's Barbara Still. Look her up. And check out Black Sunday too, man. It's a great horror movie. Very atmospheric with yeah, everybody's like, yeah, yeah, she's pretty
Yeah. Oh
amazing.
wow. Yeah.
You two are not gonna believe this, but yeah, I'm correct. Amy Steele was in Friday the 13th Part 2. She was a female lead in Powers of Matthew Star. I know.
Oh.
How the
And that's what
fuck
I
do
was
I
trying to
remember
give the
it?
clue still. I was like, Barbara still, Amy still.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I was throwing the
Oh,
clue.
yeah, yeah, okay.
There you go, a Mario Bava favorite. Yes, she's in a lot of Mario
Mm.
Bava films.
Yeah. Well,
Wow. But you remembering that freaking fact is amazing.
Yeah, that is.
I no, I haven't thought about it in years. It's funny because I never even brought up Powers of Matthew Star until I started doing the show. You
Oh
know?
yeah. So
How many
one of
seasons was
the.
that even on? Was that
One,
just
Well,
a
one
I think
one
just
season.
one.
season?
Yeah,
One
Yeah.
season.
it was on and then it was gone.
But it inspired a Japanese manga and anime called Orange Road,
Oh, really?
which is about
Interesting.
telepathic powers, kids with telepathic powers.
Mm.
So its legacy lives on some way.
Oh, cool.
I remember I was reading about like what the hell powers of Matthew Star influence anything, you know?
Yeah, it didn't for me. That's for sure.
All right,
My,
Mikey, send me another one, and I'll
Okay,
just hop on to another one while you're doing that.
right, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to you. Hold on.
Mhm. Oh no.
Does anyone know who this is? Oh, we lost
Uh,
Mikey. He'll be back.
Patty. No, is it Patty? Oh, I know
Mikey
she's
with
with the Pretenders.
yeah,
So,
Chrissy Hine.
and okay,
Chrissy Hine.
yeah. Now her song is in my head.
Yeah,
Don't
she.
get
See, they all
free.
don't have to be like super sultry and sexy. Sometimes if they just got a badass attitude, that's hot ass too,
Hmm.
man. Like,
Yeah.
damn, that
Well,
chick's
she.
cool.
I think she's drop dead gorgeous. Look at those
Okay,
cheekbones.
I got Mikey's next pick. This is a good one. Everyone's gonna know it right away, but it's a good one. Let me download, save. All right, go away. Where did Mikey go?
Yeah. Mikey, come
we lost.
back. Come
We
back.
lost him, Mikey. I don't want to show it till he pops back on
Oh
here.
yeah, let's wait until he comes back on.
Yeah, Christy
Yeah, she
Hine.
looks
There he
great.
is. There we go.
She looks great, and she had an iconic haircut too. She was a
Yeah,
style influencer. I mean, a lot of people cut their hair and had that whole look like she did just because of, she influenced that look.
yeah,
Um,
and kind of like Joan Jett and all them kind of took it
oh
on
my
to
God,
yeah.
I love Joan Jett. Oh my God, that girl, she was amazing. Ah,
Oh yeah, Joan Jett had that attitude, man.
yeah.
It was just like it was cool. Like
Now I'm thinking about her song in my head.
she had a couple good ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to see
Speaking
her in
of,
concert. Oh yes,
there she is,
look at all
classic
that.
girl.
Woo. Yeah, she. I saw a concert. I went to her concert, and I was in the first row, and I would say it's 89 or yeah, I
Oh
was thinking it's
really?
89. Yeah, and I was with this guy that was like crazy for her. He was like, so we were both like, oh my God, and one of the guitarists on the stage threw his pick at me and I caught it.
Ah, cool. That's
Yeah.
always fun.
Yeah, and she was so great, and I think she was looking in the general direction of where I was, or it looked like she was looking right at me, but I understand that I'm in a crowd of a lot of people, so I don't have like that big of a head to think she was looking directly at me. But the
Yeah,
guy
but
that
it's
was right next to me, he was like, "She's looking at me." So I was like, I guess she wasn't looking at me; she was looking at him.
Are you there, Mikey? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I'm
us?
here. Yeah, I got cut off
Okay.
there for a second. So I
Okay,
But
let me
sent you
get
a
your
yeah.
pick here. This
oh,
is
I
a
can't
good
wait to
one
see
too.
which one. Yeah, I can't wait
This
to
is a
see it.
good one. Here we go. Mikey's next pick.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Helen Slater, she's
Oh
great.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Always wanted to meet her, never got a chance to. I have this thing for
Mm.
Supergirl for some reason. You know, Melissa Benoist, I met her, and she's still on my main avatar.
Yeah.
Um, Again, there are pictures of Helen Slater that I can't show.
Even Helen,
Wow,
even Supergirl.
how did you find one actually? She's good.
Mm,
There's a lot of
mm,
photos of her.
No, there's a they pop up, so to speak.
Wow.
You know?
It just seemed like that was the thing to do in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, in the
Yes,
80s, yeah. I mean, she had
70s and 80s. It wasn't like
yeah.
now where everybody's
yeah.
so
It's different now because
True,
they
yeah.
had those no nude clauses and things like that. But back in the day, you know,
Yeah, if
um,
you if you wanted to be actress, you had to do that. You had to quote unquote get exposure. But
exposure.
yeah. Yeah. Lack of better
and
word, right?
yeah, and you would see like all of them, almost every single celebrity, a female celebrity had been on the cover or in the fold of some magazine. And mostly Playboy was respected enough that it was like okay to do.
Yeah, it
So
wasn't
yeah, there
like
was
people are gonna ban you or not want to work with you
Yeah, yeah.
afterwards or something.
yeah. And who else was guys would do it too. It didn't who was it that
Burt
Playgirl?
Reynolds.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just crazy, just crazy.
Yep.
That was an
So I forgot
incredible.
about that Burt Reynolds.
Did you see
Yes.
Stanley's parody of Burt Reynolds' Playgirl?
No.
I didn't see it.
Stanley's completely naked on a desk. And
Uh,
he has a Marvel comic covering up his cock.
oh damn.
It's hysterical. It's so fun.
Oh man, that
All
I gotta see that. I gotta look it up today.
Retro sent a triple attack on this next picture. So
Retro's gonna have Retro's gonna have Stanley naked in their history.
Oh wow, yes. Okay, I won't do it then. Thank you for warning me. Thank you for warning me, Mikey. So I see you've been
Mikey's having a good laugh on that one. Back on track
yeah.
here. Here are Retro's picks.
Clean your history, Retro.
I know. Delete everything. Delete.
delete.
Well,
From Who's the Boss? That's not Tony Danza. Fucking Fraser, dude, you gotta start.
oh man. Oh my god, my cheeks are like hurting right now.
can't
Tony Fraser, we'd say that.
I
No,
can't
not
see
Tony
it now.
Danza.
I can't see it now. Oh my god.
All right, Maximilian Matt Dillon, Circa
Yeah.
Over the Edge.
Mhm.
That's right.
Or
Is that Leif Garrett?
Yeah,
in the
Leif
middle?
Garrett
Okay.
Yeah.
and Scott
Scott
Baio.
Baio, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
I think of
Leif was a heartthrob, man. Oof.
well, Matt
But he
Dillon
sold
was
a lot of
yeah.
records. Yeah, I remember that. Girls
Yeah.
in school loving them Leif Garrett records. And of course, Matt Dillon back in the day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
Matt
was,
Dillon was a Tex, I think. I look like it was from Tex.
Yeah, Tex and
oh, that's
Outsiders.
Tex.
The Outsiders, remember the Outsiders?
How
Yeah.
can I forget
yeah, Outsiders
Yeah.
rules.
Diane Lane? Yeah. Oh my god, the cast of that! Holy shit, that cast! And the
Yeah, yeah.
Outsiders.
That's
Oh
like
my
a
god,
freaking all-star cast, man.
Yeah,
it was.
Tom Cruise was in that.
So was
Oh
Diane
my
Lane. I
gosh,
mean,
yeah. And Diane Lane still looks amazing. It's
oh
just
yeah,
crazy. I don't know what kind of vampire ritual she's doing, but I want sign me up.
It's all those damn socials.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
These three look like they're up to no good.
Like,
Feathered hair or both. A little bit of both, man.
yeah.
Hey, back in the 80s, if you could get the feathered hair going,
That's
shit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you know that one, Roy. If you could have the feathered hair going, chick magnet right there, man.
Yeah, the 80s was like 70s, 80s, or that feathered flip out hair look was just
Okay.
definitely.
Fraser with a killer comment. Scott Barrel, the boss. I was happy days.
Oh man.
I love it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but Leif Garrett in particular was one of those um uh celebrities that people just it was a huge sensation when he came on the scene.
Yeah.
He could not have a normal life. And immediately, you could almost see it in some of the pictures. He's like totally drugged up in a lot of those pictures just to make it through.
Just to
And he
get
was a
through the
kid.
damn day.
He was just a
Yeah.
kid. He was just a kid. And I think later on in the like 90s, we he started to talk about his story and how his downfall and everything. It was really sad, but in the 70s, he was just every girl just was like flipping out for him because he was,
Oh,
eh,
every issue of Tiger Beat was sold out, right?
Tiger Beat.
You can imagine like before social media and everything, like those magazines were the only way you can see
That's
these
all you
actors.
had.
Yeah,
That's all you
That's
had.
all you had.
And inside they had like a full like poster that you could you can grab of your favorite band or whatever. And so that was the thing. I mean, they were doing stuff like that up until like the early aughts, and now I don't think they do it anymore. But like NSYNC and all those guys, they went through all of that. Oh, you're so sweet.
I remember when Agents of Shield came out.
Fraser. Fraser's in
That
what's up, girl mode.
like I always wanted a Chloe Bennett poster. There's none. They never made them. It's like we're a different era now.
Yeah.
The fandom is different. Just get her picture off social media then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, I used to love like going up to what do we have, like Stop and Go and Circle K's and buying like Metal Maniacs and stuff like that. That's what that's how we used to
You
hear
just
about new metal bands, and
Stop and Go. I haven't heard that name in about 45 years, man. Like,
yeah, I think they're Valero down here now bought them all out. They're called Valero.
I forgot about Stop and Go.
Remember it used to be called. It was called the Stop and Rob. That's what we all used to call it.
Holy shit, man! Like once in a while, I get memories of stores that no longer exist, like Gold Circle.
Boxes. That's a good movie.
Woolworth. That's one.
Woolworth. It's another one we used to go to them all the time. Man, I'm getting
Woolworth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting nostalgia now. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, fuckhead Francisco says Fraser still has his Kirk Cameron posters on his wall.
Kirk Cameron.
and he's converted with him too now, so he's such a fan.
Oh man.
Okay, who is your dream person? We don't got to answer that, dude. My wife, there.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, me too.
Whose turn is it? My turn. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's go back to the early 70s. The Twins of Evil. 2 for the price of 1. One uses her beauty for love. One uses her lore for blood.
Ah, man.
And these are the Caroline twins.
Oh man, they're gorgeous.
One was seduced to being a vampire, and one was still a good girl. That was like the premise of the movie, right, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm looking at different twins here.
Mikey.
You're in the quads.
Yeah, they're almost popping out. Let's just say they're like barely contained.
No, that's a Hammer movie for you. They always have them lean over and talk or something in their scenes.
So a lot of hammering going on.
Oh man, well, that was the point. That was the point about it, though. It was kind of cheesy, but also fun.
Yeah, they knew it. Yeah, I mean that was part of their lore.
Yeah.
The whole sex and blood. That was their thing.
Nick, I'm forgetting a name. Hammer. I think it was Hammer. Who was who was in Vampire Lovers?
But you got me, bro. Let me see.
Was it with you? I think no. I think it was Burnett I was talking to about it.
Vampire Lover. Oh, Vampire Lovers. That's Ingrid
Yeah,
Pitt.
Ingrid Pitt. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, next
I was
week I'm
I,
gonna
I was
bring
thinking of
her.
Vampire's Kiss. I don't know why. That's another.
Mm.
Okay, I sent you one. My next choice.
All right, let me download it.
The twins are just absolutely gorgeous.
They really are. I mean, you can't deny
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The twins of evil. But really, only one
I
twin
have to
was
see
evil.
that. Let me
Oh, you
actually write
gotta
that
see
down.
that. That's a
I
great one.
know. I see. I haven't begun my Hammer ever of watching
Oh,
all of
it's a
them.
rabbit hole. You're gonna go down
Oh,
I
forever.
can't wait.
Hammer
I
is
can't wait
fun, dude.
because I have seen quite a few, but I haven't seen all of them, and I want to like dive in.
Yeah.
Winds
Just
of Evil.
maybe stick with a theme. Start with the vampires
Oh
and
yeah,
the
vampires are my
mummy and
favorite.
werewolves and all that. All right, let me take that out now.
They're all beautifully shot too. You know, the
Oh
cinematography.
yeah,
Yeah,
great
yeah.
cinematography
Yeah.
in those
The
films. They know.
costumes too. I mean, even though it's
Costumes. Oh, they're
it's
just
specifically cut out in a
all the
special area,
buxom. Yeah.
it's like it's still like fluffy and fluttery, and you know.
Copious bosoms. This is what they were.
Here's Mikey's
Oh,
Pig.
Natasha. Is it?
Natasha Kinski. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
remembered her from Cat People, and that was like one wild movie.
It was, and again, another case of can I find a decent picture to send to next?
Oh yeah, because she was uh Ingrid Bergman's daughter. Am I correct?
No, it was Klaus Kinski, right? Is it Klaus Kinski?
It got me, but I think Klaus Kinski rings a bell.
Oh, okay.
I think Klaus Kinski was her father, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
think you're
okay.
right.
Why am I mixing her? Oh, I'm mixing her with Isabella Rossellini. Got it.
Oh, it was also Smoking Hot as well.
Yeah, another smoking hot. Yeah, she was fantastic. I always thought she was just absolutely
Well,
drop dead gorgeous.
yeah, and there's that weird.
Oh,
Klaus
Klaus
Kinski, we got
Kinski is
confirmation.
Yeah, there's
Thank
a.
you, Maximus.
I
Klaus
remember
Kinski
hearing
was a
years
piece of
ago
work.
that
I
something weird was
see
going
the
on.
resemblance too.
Yeah. So Cat People, she was just amazing in there.
Yeah, Cat
And
People is a good one. Yeah.
yeah, definitely guys Google it on your own time.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
Cat
we can't.
People was really more of an art film, don't you
It was
think?
an
It was
art film, yeah.
very unique.
Yeah, it's very
Had
art
like
house.
it's not just a plain movie.
No.
It's definitely trying to do something ambitiously different in that movie.
Well, I think it was Paul Schrader who wrote Taxi Driver, which somebody mentioned here.
Mhm.
I think he directed that film. It's very
Mhm.
artsy, but it's also a remake of the original '50s Cat People as well.
Mhm.
And so Natasha Kinski was also in Tess, as well, which is a
That's a good
Oh,
call.
Roman
Tess.
Polanski movie.
Okay. Yeah. I remember Tess. I don't remember it very, very well, but who's in that?
Yeah, considering her age, I'm sure her and Roman Polanski had more than just a friendship in there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Meg Tilly was in that, right? Or is it one of the Tilly
Meg Tilly, was she in Tess?
no. It was just her. I thought she was in
Okay.
Test too. I'm getting them mixed up.
Meg Tilly is gonna be on my list next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for she was in Psycho too.
Yeah,
So
she's actually on YouTube. She has her own channel.
what?
No
Didn't even know
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's such a sweet lady. Oh gosh, she's bless her heart.
All right, we're gonna go with another pick from retro.
Oh.
So let's see what she got.
Oh yeah.
Clash of the Titans, Harry Hamlin.
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a serious crush on Harry when I was
Oh,
little.
a lot of girls did. A lot
Yeah,
of girls.
I think you weren't alone because I think
Mhm.
I remembered all the girls talking about him and class and blah blah blah.
I
But yeah,
actually saw him and his wife walking down the street in New York. I would say 30.
really?
Was it 30 years ago? Maybe 20
Wow.
or 30 years ago. Yeah, I would say it was like Yeah, because they were just walking down the street, and they kind of saw me notice them, but I didn't say say anything. I just let them enjoy their moment because I was like I don't want to bother them. But it was kind of nice seeing them.
This guy was the Henry Cavill of the '80s.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
That's a good call right there,
right?
Mikey.
yeah. What
Henry
Yeah.
a
Cavill of the '80s. I mean,
great description.
and and just like Henry Cavill didn't get that much respect either. I mean, he should have been in
Sadly,
more action films. What happened to this
Yes.
dude?
Taylor made to be a star.
Taylor
Look
made
at,
a star. He should have been a big star. He should have been
unreal.
up
yeah.
there with Harrison Ford, but for some reason, Clash of the Titans did well. But the thing about sequels in the '80s, and I think we discussed before, there weren't that many.
Mm,
No, it really wasn't something they did.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Very few movies could do that.
Very seldom did it. Imagine if they did a Clash of the Titans sequel.
Oh man, very
Back
high.
then, it would have been huge.
Oh yeah, that would have been crazy. I would have been like begging my mom to go to the theater to see that.
I had a couple of toys too. I remember they had a toy
What?
Yeah.
run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They had toys, little action
man.
figures. You could also
Yeah.
get the big Kraken, but that was too expensive. I couldn't get that one.
Oh
Oh
yeah, that was pricey.
man,
That
that's
was
You remember that
pricey.
one, Mikey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was like
pricey.
if the
Ah.
kid got that, everybody was like, it was like fucking.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
wow, you got the Kraken.
I think that was like
That sounds
40,
awesome.
50 bucks for a kid. That's a lot of
Oh,
money back in '81. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
Mhm.
yeah. I never. I did see Bulbo, like a little size like this on Amazon, like maybe 20 years ago, and I was like, dang, I want that. Well,
But
I wasn't around 15 years ago, something like
it was
that.
an LA Law, but I forgot about that. But he should have been a huge action star
I
easily.
thought so too.
And I just
Yeah. That Bobo
hey,
the Owl.
again, he's a Henry
Yeah.
Cavill of his
Yes.
time. I mean,
Unsung,
yeah,
unutilized actor.
he is, and
I got a pick from you guys.
Ooh.
Let's see if you all recognize this person.
Oh, I don't know her name, but she's my beloved Princess Aura. Yes.
Yep. Ming's daughter. Look
Oh
at that
my
makeup.
goodness, she looks so
oh
beautiful.
my God, wow, man.
Not the Boris, not the
Holy
Boris.
shit. Taking me back in
I'm gonna
time,
butcher
man.
her name because I had to write it down.
Yes,
Ernella
she's. Oh yeah,
Ernella Mute.
yeah,
I don't
she's a
know.
classic beauty.
She's Ming's daughter, and she was always a bad girl, and she was like, she's cool.
And
She's
if you
cool to
see,
party with, man.
if you see recent pictures of her, she looks amazing.
I did when I was looking her up, and yes, she's done well, man.
Yeah, she looks amazing. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, she's gorgeous. I loved her. I just remember the scene where she's like, "Not the Boris, not the Boris."
Yeah. Remember, water is leaking from her eyes, Father.
I also
Tears.
like Melody Anderson that was in the Flash Gordon as
Oh,
well.
wasn't she amazing? I
She's
loved her
just
so much.
hot.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Mikey sent me something.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Mikey.
you know who this is. This is my
Uh-oh.
top 3.
Well, let's show some love for Princess Aura before we let her go.
Yes, Princess Aura.
Great job in Flash Gordon. Make that
Yes,
movie
she
even
was
funner.
amazing. Yeah, so great.
All right, I'm gonna add Mikey's pick. Give me a sec. And boom, this is Mikey's.
Yeah.
Oh, this is from Sheer. Oh God, no. Oh, Tanya Roberts.
Tanya Roberts.
Yes.
Sheena of the Jungle, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Damn,
trust
that's a
me,
good
if you
one.
Google Tanya Roberts, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, you will not find this clean photo. I had to search for this shit, okay? And that was a PG-rated movie too, by the way.
Back then, you can do more than a PG movie, man.
Oh hell yeah, man! And she showed everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Like nope, I can't show this. Um,
Yeah.
Tanya Roberts passed away, I think, 2 years ago.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, and it was the saddest thing I ever saw because um, the way it was announced, it was all butchered. What happened was the news came out that she had passed away. Then another report came out. Oh no, she's actually still alive.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
And
get it
then another
straight.
report came out. Oh, she made a mistake. Actually, she died. It was
Oh
horrible. It was
God,
distasteful.
how can you
Um,
do that,
I
man?
mean, what a just. I was so appalled.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
horrible.
Get it together, right? Like, how can you?
exactly, and she didn't die of COVID. She died of can't remember what it was. Same thing that Neil Adams died of, I think. But anyway, I remember waking up that morning, finding out Tanya was a Facebook friend of mine, and um,
Oh,
Hmm.
I,
I'm
I knew her
sorry.
manager, and so it was a big deal when she passed away. Now, one of the things, guys, one of the things I learned, so I wanted to get an autograph photo from her, and I was
Mm.
planning on to. It's like, oh, I'll get to it. I never, and she died. Okay.
Ah,
So and
Yeah.
she was in Playboy, by the way. You can guys go get a copy on eBay. Trust me, it's worth
mm-hmm.
every penny. Oh, it's kind of weird because she's passed away, but like, she was autographing nude photos before she died.
Hey,
Like,
well, people want to pay.
damn
It's
it, she
weird,
is
but
one of the most beautiful actresses of all time, easily, with the
No, she was
eyes, the
gorgeous. Yeah,
body, everything, all natural.
yeah. She definitely had like very
Yeah,
beautiful eyes, and also like I mean, again, I always stress this
yeah,
respectful company that a
yeah,
lot of women, use to get a leg up on their career. No
yeah.
pun intended.
Sometimes, sometimes, sometimes two legs up, two legs up. Sometimes.
To get the exposure that they want. Well, look, it's one of those things.
Not exposure. Legs bent over, legs spread. It's okay.
these puns you can just go on, dude.
But yeah, it's what they had to do, and I do love the fact that she just like, yeah, I'll sign, this thing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, little again, deep cuts from Pandora's Box. There is an Italian fantasy film she did called Hearts and Armor. That's
Uh-huh.
Armor spelled the British way with a U. Not released on DVD. You can only find it on video cassette, which I have.
oh,
Um, One of the video rental places here was going out of business, and they were selling all their video cassettes. I saw Hearts and Armor. I snatched it up.
oh wow.
And it's a obscure Italian fantasy film. But if you think that Sheena was the only, and Beastmaster the only fantasy film she did, no, there was Hearts and Armor, and something like
Okay, you said it's called Hearts of Armor.
Hearts and Armor,
Oh, and
Art.
okay.
Okay.
and I think it's on YouTube. But yeah, well,
What?
yeah, I think the whole film is on YouTube. I'm a purist. If you can find the VHS, I'm sure. I don't know. It might be worse now because she passed away.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
But
Thank
yeah,
you so
definitely out of
much.
print.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
she's
it up. And actually, I saw it in the Philippines where I saw, and I don't think it got a big release over here in the States. Um, you know,
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it.
oh yeah, like I said,
yeah, I
it's
didn't know
fallen
anything
through
about that.
the passage of time. I used to read Starlog magazine every month, and they had
Starlog. My
yeah, they
brother
had
got that.
yeah, I love Starlog, and so they had the '84 calendar films that were coming out in '84, and Hearts and Armor was listed. Like, what the hell is Hearts and Armor? That sounds cool, right? Yeah, see, I hear the word armor, I'm thinking of Excalibur. That's what
Mm,
I was thinking of.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I love Excalibur, right?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Of course.
it's not Excalibur. Don't expectations that high. But if you're looking for an '80s fantasy film that you never saw, uh,
Okay.
Hearts and Armor, and it's Italian. It's Tanya Roberts, and she looks great in it.
Yeah.
Sounds
So,
amazing,
I
honestly.
can't wait
yeah,
to see it. Thank you for
yeah, you'll
for
enjoy.
mentioning it because I am looking for obscure cool films.
Yeah.
I try
There's
to I
oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys know that I have an aversion to horror, but I
Okay.
love the
You like
fantasy,
fantasy?
Yeah.
and sci-fi. So I'm looking for those things.
Yeah, she
We
had a
got a
UTI. Like, how
triple
can you
pick.
die of a UTI? I mean, it just was so sad. It's almost preventable.
What?
Yeah,
Mm,
I guess
Just
she had
oh
no idea
my God.
she had it, and
mm,
just it was just really really sad.
That's a shame.
that is a shame,
You
especially when
know,
it could have been prevented.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
shame.
well,
All
she's
right, but
wonderful, wonderful person. I wish I could have met her, and one of those things that just sepsis. That's what Neil Adams also died from.
Oh no.
The creator of Ra's al Ghul, he died of sepsis, who I knew personally as well. I met a few times.
Wow, I had
Uh,
no idea.
uh,
sepsis, is that the blood poisoning?
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
And
Yeah,
to good
yeah.
Austin.
also
There's good
Tanya,
Austin to cheer everybody up.
Tanya did a couple of low budget horror films as well.
Hmm.
Um, with some not safe for work picture screen grabs, including some lesbian shots that
Oh wow.
Necron would
Damn.
enjoy watching, but don't went when it sent through Facebook. So, Necron, I'm sure you know where to look for this. Look for this stuff.
Yeah.
I think what it goes Inner Sanctum. I think it was called, and I believe one of them was directed by the guy who did Return of Swamp Thing, Jim Wynorski. I think he
Oh.
directed
No.
that.
Wow.
But they're really sleazy, low budget. You know, if you guys have Cinemax, that's a kind of movie. I think that's where I saw it actually.
Especially those '80s Cinemax, right?
Yeah, no,
What?
it's 80 Cinemax
Skinemax.
or
That's
Skinemax. There you go.
Skinemax in the
Mhm.
'80s. Let's get to Retro's pick
Oh, what do
number
we
one.
got? What did I pick here? Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, hey, Adam Ant. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
This is a very eclectic group of guys, Retro. I
Oh
want you to
yeah.
go through and see why you picked them.
Oh, why did I pick them? Well, I mean, well, Adam Ant. I remember seeing him on, was it Motown 25? He was singing a song. I think it was Baby Love, and I just saw him perform on stage, and I was like, wow, who the heck is that? Who is that? And yeah, ever since I've always loved seeing him perform
Oh, he's
and show
awesome.
every once in a while, and he's very agile on stage. So and I always love the dramatic makeup and sort of like this all the different styles he's got going on is
Mhm.
Yeah, oh yeah. You gotta
Eh,
give the man credit, man.
yeah, he's
That's
got
the fashion
And
thing.
a little bit of trivia, guys.
mm,
Caroline Monroe was in the video for his song Goody Two Shoes. Look, yeah, it all ties
really.
together. She's a secretary in that video. If you watch it on
Oh, I
YouTube,
can't wait to look at it
Deep cut
again for that.
deep
Thank you,
cut, deep
Pandora's
cut.
box right there,
So
dude. Wow.
only on Pandora's box to get a correlation like that. But yeah,
Wow.
she was in there.
That's crazy. Oh my god. And uh uh, Denzel Washington, in the 80s, he was really a super heartthrob when he was,
Yeah.
young like this. Now he's more reverent, people really, taking him for more reverent roles. But and back then he was the leading man for every, new coming part that was happening. And I thought what I loved about him is that he didn't have to always, he didn't play type. He just played a character, and so you really got to like him. And across the board, everybody likes Denzel. I don't know of anybody who doesn't like Denzel. I don't.
I don't know
I
anyone.
first saw him on Saint Elsewhere, I believe it was the
Oh.
TV show. There was a film he did, guys, in '82, I think. Wasn't he the long lost son of some white dude? What was that film called? Was he the brother some white dude? You know, I'm gonna look it up
Damn.
really quickly here. It's gonna drive me crazy enough if I don't look it up.
Yeah.
Thank, thank,
I've
thank,
never heard of that.
thank you, Nerd Girl, because I'm just gonna drive me crazy right now.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
And you know
Like,
what's it's not funny. I asked my wife, I go, who would you pick for this show tonight? She goes, oh, a like '80s? Oh, Snake Plissken for sure.
Mhm.
Right.
Yes, he was hot. Okay. So it basically is doing like a John Wayne kind of thing going on, but also a Clint Eastwood thing too. So he's
A little mix.
lone. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, silent, strong, silent type. His attitude in the whole thing is like he doesn't care, devil may care attitude. So of course love him in that movie, but he has such range. He has such range. So
Oh, as an actor?
yes,
Oh
so it's
yeah.
just like
Shit.
insane all the different things he can do. And so that's one of the reasons why I put him on the list because my goodness, he's he was just incredible. What a heartthrob he was. He was able to snag Goldie Hawn, and she was a
Yeah.
hottie. She was a hottie McHottie back in the day.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I
I found it.
hmm.
Oh, you got it?
Oh God! If one of you two know this, you're gonna take you back in time. Actually, retro, you need to see this. If you like Denzel Washington, it's called Carbon Copy.
I remember that
Ooh,
name. I remember that name now.
That's his first movie. Uh, George Siegel is his long lost father.
interesting.
It was a comedy. I saw it on cable back in the early '80s. So Carbon Copy, and then he was on Saint Elsewhere. After that, so taking you
Mm.
back in time. I love this show because you guys make me think like what was that?
It's kind of like a trivia show too, right? We're like,
It is
Yeah, yeah,
totally a
yeah.
totally true
Test your
show.
memory. How much do you remember?
And I'm sure people watching are like, "What? What was that?" You know?
all right. Now I like your. I should have did this too. Did the little 3 Photoshop.
A 3 thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah,
All
I
right.
was gonna send you a slideshow, but yeah, it's me and my slideshows.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm going way back, guys. Back
Mm.
to the 60s.
Ooh.
I'll give you a clue. Mikey might remember. She is a Hammer actress. Does anybody
Okay.
recognize this girl?
Wow, you're really going for the deep dives. I don't
Yeah, that's a.
know. I don't know her for sure,
All right, here's
but she is
another.
smoking. Oh, I'm
This
trying
one,
to
it's not a
wonder.
Hammer movie, and I don't think it is, but this one's called, I believe, Up the Jungle. She
Okay.
was in the
The guy in the
Blood of the
background is
Mummies.
looking at her.
Oh yeah, look at that eye.
Oh my
Straight on, no shame.
gosh.
I'm like, bro, you're not in a strip club. Get under
No, what he's
control.
looking at.
Yes, it's so crazy.
Okay, her name. Did I say her name already? It's Valerie Leon.
Oh, Valerie
She's
Leon.
she's did a lot of
Wow.
Hammer stuff too.
Mm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, she's
It's hot.
beautiful
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
All natural again, like everyone on our list, I
I
believe.
don't know what you mean.
What does that mean?
All natural.
Oh shit! Look at this. You can watch Twins of Evil on Tubi. I
Oh,
recommend you
snap.
do.
Okay, well, that's what I'm doing.
All the good
Thank
stuff's
you,
on
DC
Tubi.
Talk. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
it's a horror movie, but it's it's 1971
Well,
horror movie.
Hammer
Yeah.
horror I can handle.
Dude's
It's
looking
like
hard. He is. He's like, take a picture,
yeah,
bro.
right. And then he's got that smile on his face.
We already showed Raquel Welch earlier, so we
Okay.
can't show her again. All right.
So
Oh,
I sent you this is my last since I have to go in a few minutes, but top of my list is this one. And Necron will know who I'm talking about.
let me get.
And there's a story behind this as well, yeah. Like I said, next week is more because I have tons here. That I think a 3-parter. I have so many.
Yeah, because now I can actually add ones that I forgot about. And
Because
the chat made some good recommendations too.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Like Jennifer Beals, I haven't even added that. There's so many.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Okay, Olivia Cornell, She was a sex symbol in the 80s. If you watched a
Hmm.
show called Too Close for Comfort,
Hmm.
um,
Interesting.
with what's it, Ted Grant as her father. Um, this was a very popular show on ABC.
The
From
other female actress was the
Deborah
girl from the
Van
Warriors.
exactly Deborah Van
Oh,
Vactor was
Hmm.
her sister on the show, and they're still good
Hmm.
friends, by the way. Um, so Lydia Cornell was the first girl I ever had a crush on.
oh
Really?
wow.
Ever. Like, not just celebrity crush, but the first girl I ever had a crush on. And so going back to 1980, when all of a sudden I hit puberty and I saw her. Well, there you go. It's all over.
So this picture right here says to Michael, love you. Is that that's you?
That's me. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ah, so you got the autograph.
Well,
Nice.
more than that, look.
Oh, there's more to this
Oh,
story
There's
oh,
also.
a.
ah,
Yeah.
ah.
Let's,
Ah,
yeah,
boy.
talk about my childhood dreams coming true. Obviously, with
Holy moly.
comic book, I've got a TV show. There's so many weird things in my life. Um, around, yeah, he was like Cosmic
Mhm.
Cow was a
I forgot that part of the show.
Cosmic Cow.
Shit. Yes, that's
Okay.
true. Cosmic
So,
cow.
uh, around 2005, I think, I was just on a whim. I was like, wonder what Lady Cardinal is doing nowadays. Just so I messaged her and can I interview you for? And I was working for a different website. I can't remember what it was back then, and so I wasn't expecting a reply. I got a response that same day. And she
Mm.
goes, "Yeah, let's talk." Here's my phone number. I'm like, what? Um, and so it's been like almost 20 years now. I've known her personally. We became friends right away. I spent thousands of hours talking to her now. I mean,
Oh
it's just
wow.
crazy
How cool
looking
is
back.
that, man?
Exactly. We even
Aw.
um we both work for Kelsey Grammer. Okay, it's one day I'll tell the story, but I don't know if I can legally. There's some weird shit that went on. Um, so Kelsey Grammer had kind of like a prototype version of YouTube that he was involved in. Um,
What?
it didn't last very long. Like I was, I did a show with Lydia on there. People don't know this. This is really obscure trivia. We're going
Huh.
back to 2004. Oh my god, I've known Lydia for 20 years now. I just realized that. So,
Hmm.
um, but we had that show together, and just the people behind that project were a little shady. Um, and she had no idea, and neither did Kelsey Grammer, and it made TMZ and all sorts of. There was mob involved, so
God.
there's,
Holy mo-
there's some weird shenanigans and shit. And so one day I'll be able to talk about it. And
Yes.
Necra,
Oh,
like I said, one day we'll have her on here.
oh wow.
That'd be awesome. She was actually in a horror film called Blood Tide with Darth
Hmm.
Vader. And I have that on VHS somewhere. Um, but yeah, she was actually in a horror. I think that was the only live action theatrical film she ever did was Blood Tide with James Earl Jones. Um, and she's been wanting to write a book about her life and tell me she's got a million stories to
Oh
tell
man.
about all the celebrities that she dated back in the day. She dated Don Henley of the Eagles,
Oh wow.
some pretty prominent people. And she dated William Shatner briefly, and she had
Holy moly.
hysterical stories to tell. But she's number one on my list because she was the first. Um, Yeah, first crush, first everything.
So
So
sweet.
she's just a wonderful lady. So I adore her. So I had to put her on here.
I
Oh,
get it.
that is so
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
And she's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, she still is. I mean, but just going back to my childhood again. I mean, who would have thought? Like like I had a TV guide with her under my bed. Okay, and then it, like
Oh boy.
like 20 years later, I'm talking to her on the phone. Like, what the hell?
That's pretty
like,
wild.
yeah,
I gotta give you that. Like,
yeah.
and it all
Living,
just
yeah.
came from a whim of like emailing her, like, oh, I wonder
Just a whim. Like,
yeah.
like, look, worst I can say is no or just
Mm-hmm.
ignore you, whatever. Um, and she really taught me how actresses are, because like everything an actress goes through, I heard from her.
Mm.
So when I talk to an actress these days, I just think of Lydia, and like, okay, it's an actress thing, it means an actress quirk or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and all the problems that she went through back in the day, and all the difficulties of having to stay slim,
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
a lot of pressure on her back then, about how not to eat certain things and
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, especially back then. They're a
Oh
little
yeah.
more lenient
yeah.
on that nowadays, but
Yeah. Oh,
back then,
definitely. Yeah.
you could lose your career.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, they used to sometimes give, especially this was disgusting. They used to give young little girls going through puberty, diet pills and get them hooked on it.
Oh,
Mm.
totally, exactly.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
know,
it's a
they
yeah.
did
mess.
that to Judy Garland, and they were
Oh
just
god.
destroying that girl for the Wizard of Oz. It was like, oh, you're too fat. You're too. I mean, the whole time that she was doing that movie,
Mhm.
um, I mean, I wouldn't even know like how she would be able to concentrate and sing and do all of. She's got what a professional. But
To be able
they
to work
were,
through all that. Yep.
yeah, they made her wear a girdle, and they were like trying to make her look like she was smaller than what she was, and forced her to wear like a thing to hold down her breast too. It was just horrible. While like, pumping her full of diet pills, and at that time that was amphetamines. So
Yeah, some things haven't changed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
hmm
Yep.
Um,
They haven't.
you have to stay a certain weight, and but
I
Lydia
still
went.
hear things.
Yeah.
I work in broadcast, and I still hear things.
oh,
Being told to like anchors and reporters that,
oh, that's
like, damn,
terrible.
that's they still say that shit to them. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. But change the subject. Let's get to retro. Well, I'm gonna try to go rapid fire,
Okay.
Yeah.
so we can knock some out. So we'll have time to do some more next time. Retro.
hmm
Yep.
I
Oh
think we got
yeah.
Oh
some
hell
obvious
yeah.
choices here from
Hell
the
yeah.
70s and
Gotta
80s,
have
or
those still on there, man. These
Oh yeah.
iconic, iconic.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, John Travolta is, he was in Carrie. He played a bad guy in that one, but he was in the iconic, Saturday Night Fever, and he was the most desired person on the planet when that came out. Everybody wanted to work with him. He was
Mm.
also on the show Welcome Back, Carter,
Yeah,
and that
yep,
was
yeah,
a
Vinny
huge hit.
Barbarino.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Yep.
it's just like an overload. We had to have, a night or two of watching him do something. He was in your week somehow. And then at about the same time, like 70, 79, 78, 79, we got Christopher Reeve, who was just insanely popular, of course, for being Superman and just killing it. And he was the most handsome man I had ever looked upon when I was young. I was like, how can he be that handsome? Like his
Mm-hmm.
features and everything were just so like he could cut butter with his chin. Like
Yeah,
it
totally,
it's
totally.
just like he was so like so chiseled. I was like, how does that man like, exist being so beautiful? And at the same time, he seemed to be very humble, and that was very appealing.
Yeah.
At the same time, very, very humble. And I really liked a lot of his other works too that he did. He was in Village of the Damned, the
Mm-hmm.
remake, which I enjoyed his performance in that. And there was a couple other things that he did. So yeah, I thought he was just
Hey, was
one of
he
the
in
most.
your time travel movie? Which one was that one?
Oh yeah,
Somewhere in
on the
time.
time,
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember watching that one on cable
I
back in
love
the
that
day.
film.
yeah,
Love that movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely a super heartthrob, and I
He was
think he
the
was.
Henry Cavill of his time.
Yeah, definitely.
And sacrilege to some, but um, Christopher Reeve, he's always been my Superman. He always will be. I mean,
Mm,
Of
um,
a certain age
find it.
group,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is what it is,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I
you grew
rem-
up with,
yeah,
Yep.
I remember being in the theater seeing the movie and seeing him fly and everything, and I was like, oh my god, I want to fly too like
I
that.
mean, there was no flying special effects had ever been that good up to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's-
It was really wonderful, and it's really weird because I guess I could have wanted to be like Lois Lane, but I wanted to be like Superman. I was like, he's the one.
Well,
But I did I thought too that again in his personal life, in his interviews and everything, he seemed to uphold the Superman standard
mm-hmm.
in his like actual life. So it was almost as if he took the job so seriously that he became the character in many ways. So
Mhm.
A
yeah, definitely.
little, yeah. Side note on Travolta, he was married to a woman on my list,
Ooh.
Kelly
Oh,
Preston.
Oh yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who also died a few years ago. It's just really
Yeah,
I remember
unfortunately.
that. Yeah.
Broke my heart. I remember
Another.
Kelly from a movie called Spellbound or Spell something. Do you guys remember?
spellcaster, spells,
Oh, you
there's
might be
something.
right. Yeah, what a movie with Tim Daly in it. Oh my God, that movie was so good. And it's a horror movie, and you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this was so compelling. I was like, wow, what am I looking at right now? Really good. It was really good.
yeah. One of
Okay.
my friends, Richard
Okay.
Blade, is in that film.
All
Um,
right.
and so by the way, Socks Blowout is a great film if you haven't seen it. Retro, John Travolta Blowout,
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, I've seen it.
with Brian De Palma film, right? I don't know how I
It's been
remember this, but
years
I just
though.
do. And Nancy Allen was in
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that film had boobage too.
Nancy Allen.
Stupid.
Nancy Allen was sort of like that surprise, though.
Yeah,
You're like, she looked like the average girl, but then I was like, you got to take that second look, and it's like, wow,
yeah,
you're
you're
pretty
right.
hot.
Yeah, and I think
That's kind of cool though when that
didn't
happens.
De
But
Palma marry her or something? I
Oh, did
can't.
he? Oh,
I think
I could
so.
totally see why. I mean, she's you snagged that up. You know what I
See,
mean?
80s, 80s De Palma means yeah, has screen grabs I can't show on here.
Oh boy.
just not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. So
Well, it's really funny how she's in RoboCop and she downplays all of her looks in that.
yeah, yeah.
But still, she's still a very compelling character in the movie. I love her work. And there was another movie that they used to play all the time in on Showtime or on cable,
Yeah.
and it was some kind of experiment. Do you guys know which one it is? I'm thinking about.
Mischief and Secret Admirer. Oh, they were awesome movies.
Yep.
Oh, and wasn't she in Dress to Kill as well?
That was Angie Dickinson. No, Nancy Allen was in there, right? Yeah, I think she was in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think De Palma was married to her because she was in a bunch of his movies. Because she was also in Carrie, where De Palma first met her.
Oh yes.
Damn.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
nasty in
She
that
was
movie.
nasty, right?
Oh my god. I was like, this girl is so bad. Oh, she played it really good too.
Okay, I got a pick for you guys. Mikey, you may have a hard time figuring this one out.
Okay, you're gonna stop me now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm really stumped by both of those.
Well, here's some more if you need
Oh,
something
Oh,
to get you through here.
yeah.
not like we didn't mention her before.
Yeah. Adrian Barbeau.
Adrian Barbeau's.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
gorgeous though.
just stunning.
Hmm.
Wow, all natural.
Hmm.
Hey, it's one of my favorite movies, The Fog. So,
I first
and
saw.
Escape
Yeah.
from New York.
Oh,
Escape
of
from New
course,
York. Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
And And
First saw
Cannonball
her in
Mike.
the TV show Mod. That's where I first saw her.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
really?
of people
Yeah.
forget that she
Yeah.
was the daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took birth control on that show. That was very controversial for its time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the 70s, man. Norman
Oh
Lear.
yeah.
Birth control in the 70s? Wow, that's
Yeah.
really,
That
yeah,
was
that's,
like riveting TV back in the
mm-hmm.
70s,
Yeah.
man.
Talking about Norman Lear, Powers of Matthew Starr, and birth.
What a
See,
conversation.
I love this show because you guys all of a sudden these little things, the little integral parts of my memory bank, all of a sudden get rusted off.
the
the,
they start making
the,
contact in
the
neurons.
neurons are ticking away. Those happy neurons. Like, yay, I'm waking now.
I don't think we got to cover too much about Adrian. We talk about her all the time.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah, she's wonderful.
So I want to get another retro pick, and this one was pretty cool, and I thought out of left field, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, well, he's called
Ella,
Ladies Who Love Cool J
Hmm
for a reason.
Mama says no.
Yep,
Yeah,
Mama said
Cool J. Love this radio.
he was also bad.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Hello, Cool J. Yeah, that's a cool choice.
yeah, when he came on the scene, it was just one of those things where I'd walk down the street and just hear his song blasting all day, and it was I Can't Live Without My Radio. That was the first song,
Mm.
and it was so like hyped and so like had so much energy, and it's just like who's on that track? Who's that guy? And then when you saw him perform, he just had so much energy. He would take off his shirt. He was just very good looking, very charismatic. And it's so cool that he has parlayed his career into acting and just doing so much more than expanding. In fact, all of the rappers from that era, they have done so much, as far as
Yeah,
like,
they really become like
yeah, I mean,
multi-level, not just rappers, but like
mhm.
film stars, directors, all type of stuff going on.
Yeah, proving that they just have the it factor.
What they
And
do.
mhm,
Will Smith, the first one to really cross over from rap to
to
act.
acting, yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
think he opened the door.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we got
because
a whole
Ice-T.
new
But
group of talent to pull
but
from.
who would have beat him though was oh gosh, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. When he's like East Coast. Uh
He's an East Coast guy.
yeah, East Coast. He got shot. He's so I can't believe my tongue is uh I'm not remembering.
What we were talking about earlier when your notes
Hmm.
right there.
It was the rivalry between
Yeah, not
Biggie,
Tupac, but the other
Biggie.
guy, right?
Yeah.
The
No, it was
come on.
Tupac. Tupac.
Okay,
Yeah, Tupac.
Tupac's West Coast. Okay.
Sorry, I had it wrong. West Coast.
Yeah, Tupac.
Tupac
Oh
is the
yeah,
one.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He would have crossed over because he was in that Poetic Justice and he kicked ass. And
Yeah,
so
he
did
was
Janet
really
Jackson.
working. He was really working on something there, and
Biggie
it was,
Smalls was the other one. That's who I was
yeah.
trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. My memory was like
Ice T.
every
Ice
time.
T. He made
Mhm.
a film and television career
Yes,
for
yes,
himself.
yes, yes. He did all the beats. He did the Beat Street. And then he also did the Beat Street 1, 2, and he also did rapping as well. Just
Wasn't Ice-T in Colors?
Yeah,
oh
yeah, he
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
That was he's like the star almost,
Yeah,
right?
he was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Colors is the no, I was thinking not Colors, New Jack City.
Yeah, that was later. Colors in '88, I think, right?
Yeah.
88.
Was
Oh,
Ice-T actually in Colors? I know that he did the song.
I think he was in there, wasn't he?
I don't even remember. Maybe as a cameo.
Yeah, it's
But I know
been
for
so
sure
long.
New Jack
that I
City.
don't know. Yeah,
Been too
New
long.
Jack
Oh
City.
yeah, I remember Trespass. That was like the first big like where they did a lot of rap and rock team ups. Bands and
Oh,
rappers teamed up and did the soundtrack for Trespass. I remember that.
hmm.
But let's not
Yeah.
forget the film Crush Groove, right? Well, who was in Crush?
Yes, Crush Groove.
Yeah, that has some
Sheila,
reference in there.
and Sheila E was in that. I know that.
Sheila E is another one we could have put on this list, by the way.
She's
She was
awesome.
hot.
Yeah, she
And
should be
Prince.
able.
I'm sure a lot of people would have gone for Prince too. But this one,
Next week.
retro. This one was like, oh shit, this is a deep dive for.
Oh yeah,
Oh man,
yeah. I love this man.
I have a sad story about Richard Hatch.
Oh no.
He was at the Jet City Con about 7 or 8 years ago, and I was gonna get a picture with him, and Dirk Benedict was there. They were just sitting across from each other, and for some reason I got so busy I did not get a photo with Richard Hatch. I had already gotten a photo with Dirk Benedict before, but I was thinking of getting a picture of both of them, right? Having Starbuck and Apollo.
That's right.
Yeah, childhood dream again.
Dude,
I love
that'd be
this.
like kick ass.
That would have, yeah,
Shit,
that would be
Starbuck and Apollo
awesome.
in one picture with you.
That's my dream.
But
Dude.
I just got exhausted. I was like, you know what? I'm sure he'll be back next year. And he died the next year.
No.
Yeah, I had always wanted to meet Richard Hatch. Because he was definitely a heartthrob.
Oh yeah, totally.
So
And,
he looked great.
I mean,
he looked great when
they
I
were
saw
like
him.
one of the best for me, like growing up. Like there was Starsky and Hutch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Starbuck and Apollo.
Yes.
They're just like
yeah. Come
just
on,
good duel. But this one too, retro. The
Oh,
yeah. Mark Singer.
He was also in V as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, loved him in V.
With Tanya Roberts, he's all collected. So.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who loves Prince, and he's a dude, but he might be in love with him too. He's always about Prince. So just put that in perspective.
That's actually forgivable.
Yeah. His shower curtain is Prince, by the way. So go figure. In a towel.
But Mark Singer was great, and
that's a kick-ass underrated sword and sorcery movie.
Beastmaster is a great film.
Beastmaster kicks ass. The villain's costume is excellent.
Have you seen the uncut version of Beastmaster?
No, I didn't know there was
what
one.
version?
Oh, there's a copious Tanya nudity in the uncut.
We shall be searching on Amazon tonight.
I mean, there was already nudity, but I guess more. Okay.
I have to get going, guys. But
all right,
great show.
Oh yeah, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're gonna have to continue this next week because we got to get through some of this, man.
Yeah, because I got a ton for next week. Like I said, when I was going through the list, I'm like, oh man, this is too many for one show. Because I have Jennifer Beals on here still.
Oh yeah.
I have Jennifer Tilly on here as well. Oh my god, dude.
Damn, rare.
Yeah, Fox.
Like those guys from. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Love it. I love
Not
her.
all natural,
she's amazing.
But who cares? She thinks
Elvira.
Yeah, so we got those are previews of things.
If you guys Google Elvira, you're gonna see some things.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
Yeah. She was amazing. She's still doing it. I don't know. I don't know how she's doing it, but she looks so good.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
Dolly.
One of the coolest but most disappointing movies, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton. Because everybody was under the impression, something was going to happen in that movie, and it never did.
Never did.
Never did. And we're like, yeah.
I was looking at the title, and I was like, what is this doing on television? And, ain't nothing happening. Yeah.
Then you realize it's based on a musical, and you're like, oh, okay, that's why.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But what a team up from the 70s, right? Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton in a movie.
Oh yeah.
That printed money.
Yeah, all they needed was a monkey, and it would have been perfect.
That orangutan, man. Every which way but loose.
Yeah.
I think he's in the new Godzilla movie or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
All right, guys.
I want to
this was
see if
fun,
I can
man.
see if I can stump you guys next week. I got some stumpers
Oh, I'm
here.
sure you can,
Oh.
man.
Be
Yeah,
like,
well, no, you
"Woo."
guys picked some people from the '60s, and I haven't seen those. I've never
Yeah.
seen some of those people,
Mm.
and I got a list of 4 awesome movies to go look for. So thank you
Awesome.
guys.
Oh yeah.
Have
You'll
fun because those are some Hearts and Armor is a lot of fun. So
I can't
especially
wait.
if you like those fantasy films from the 80s and.
hmm
I mean, there's so many different topics we can do for the future. Like we haven't even touched on the Mad Max ripoffs from the
No,
80s.
there are so
Oh
many
yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Wheels of Fire and
Oh my God.
those Italian ones, right?
What was
Cherry
that?
2000.
The destruction of Jared Sin, Metal
Oh my
Storm,
God,
or
the
something.
Maelstrom.
Metal, yeah, man.
Oh, I've never, I have never seen that one,
Which
and
that was in
I heard
3D,
of
by
it
the
though.
way.
I heard of it. Yeah, I love Lita Ford, man.
I
She's
love that.
awesome.
That's the album. If you get that album with that cover, that's the version to have.
Oh.
I will crush them.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got a lot to discuss here. There's a great pick.
Oh my goodness, yes. Oh.
Boy, I
She's incredible. I love
Sybil
myself
Danning,
some
you can't go
Sybil
wrong.
Danning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sybil Danning is incredible.
yeah, that's another one that
What
you
a
start to
woman.
find safe for work pictures.
Yes, you are correct.
That's barely okay.
Have you guys seen Playing with Fire? I mean,
I don't think
I
I've seen
never
that
saw
one.
that one.
Sybil Danning. Like I said, there's so many obscure stuff I can bring up. But
Julie
actually,
Newmar was the only real Catwoman. I can go along with that, but Michelle Pfeiffer's
Michelle
Catwoman was
Pfeiffer,
pretty
yeah,
damn
she was,
awesome too.
she
Man.
Yeah.
was, man.
Yeah.
She was up there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I know we can keep going.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you, Wade. Thanks for the sub.
Oh, you got a new sub.
Thank
Hey,
you.
right on.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
sub.
Yeah, and all you guys watching this, go
Oh,
over
you're
there
so
and
sweet.
subscribe to Retro Nerd
Yeah.
Girls channel. And then go subscribe. You want to hear more from Mikey? You subscribe to Sil Abdul's channel, Skywalker to Jedi's channel.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Mikey's on almost every night of the week.
Speedy's
Right?
Multiverse. Yeah, like I have a night shift tomorrow night with Skywalker again, and of course, Sil Abdul Rogues Gallery on Friday. So, and catch me at geekositymag.com.
Yes, go to his website. geekositymag.com.
Yeah, we haven't had any updates lately. We're gonna update it. I got a book deal. And Necron's gonna be in my novel.
Holy
One of my
moly.
novels.
Oh yeah, I was
And
hearing
Retro
that.
Nerd.
Oh, we lost this
Retro
mic.
Nerd Girl is gonna be in some of my books as well.
Oh.
She just finding us out. She does not know. So anyway, we just
Whoa.
wanted to drop that kind.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be in a book or something. Oh man,
No,
thank
you're
you.
gonna be in
Thank
a
you.
book. Actually, more than one book. Actually.
Oh wow.
So
Mikey's building a home universe, if you guys don't know, around all his YouTube friends and so on.
Mikey Multiverse.
Thank
the
you.
Mikeyverse.
Happening,
Yeah, the Mikey Multiverse.
Oh, I'm so glad to be part of your story. Thank you so much. I'm very honored.
Developing my second TV show. So.
Second.
Oh man.
I love it.
Oh, good night, Grogu. Have a good night.
See
You've been
you,
hanging
Grogu.
out all day with me.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. Like and
All right.
subscribe.
Tomorrow, not tomorrow night, Friday night, I'll be doing Witching Hour. My friend Jeff Tandy will be on. He a big Deicide box set came out where they reissued all tapes, which is cool. But what's really cool is it comes with a book, and it's all about the old Deicide lineup. And Jeff contributed to the book in the box set, so he'll be talking about. And he's a Deicide maniac, so all the
Awesome.
metalheads.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for that one. Friday night. It's going to be fun. And I'm sure Jeff will have some great stories too, along with the book, because he knows the guys from DSI. So it'll be fun. And that's my plug.
Very cool.
All right. Let's play some metal. I'll play my band
Have a good night.
Pious Levis on the way out.
All right, good
All right.
night.
Then. See y'all later. Thanks.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Possible to me.